Are you taking Retatrutide or curious about it? You might be wondering whether it can cause heartburn. Let's look at what the evidence actually shows. First, an important starting point. Retatrutide is still an investigational medicine. It hasn't been approved by the MHRA or the EMA, so it isn't a licensed treatment in the UK yet. Everything we know comes from clinical trial data, not from an approved product leaflet. So why is heartburn a relevant concern? Retatrutide works on 3 receptors simultaneously: GLP-1, GIP, and glucagon. That GLP-1 activity is the key piece. GLP-1 receptor agonism is well established to slow down gastric emptying, meaning food stays in the stomach longer. That can increase pressure inside the stomach, and in people who are susceptible, it may allow stomach acid to travel back up into the esophagus, which is what causes that familiar burning sensation in the chest or throat. Now, let's be precise about what the trial data actually tells us. Phase 2 results show that gastrointestinal side effects are among the most commonly reported adverse events with Retatrutide, things like nausea, vomiting, and upper abdominal discomfort. Heartburn wasn't consistently recorded as a standalone symptom in those trials. However, given how much these symptoms overlap, reflux-type discomfort is considered plausible based on the mechanism of action. The good news is that these side effects tend to be mild to moderate in most cases, and they often improve as the body adjusts. If you're experiencing gastrointestinal symptoms, your prescriber may adjust your treatment plan based on how you're tolerating it. But please don't change anything yourself. That's a conversation to have with your doctor, not something to manage on your own. There are also some general measures worth discussing with your doctor or pharmacist, things like eating smaller meals, avoiding lying down shortly after eating, and being mindful of foods or drinks that tend to trigger reflux for you personally. They can advise on whether any additional support is appropriate for your situation. Now, when should you seek medical attention? Not all digestive symptoms can be put down to routine side effects. Contact your doctor promptly if you have persistent or severe symptoms that aren't settling, or any difficulty swallowing. Symptoms that could suggest pancreatitis, and such as severe or persistent abdominal pain, especially if it radiates to your back, require prompt medical assessment and should never be dismissed. For anything more urgent, severe chest pain, vomiting blood, black stools, or if you can't keep fluids down, call 999. For urgent advice that isn't an emergency, contact your GP or call NHS 111. To recap, Retatrutide is not yet licensed in the UK, so everything we know comes from clinical trial data. Its mechanism of action provides a plausible basis for heartburn and reflux-type symptoms, even though heartburn wasn't always recorded separately in trials. Gastrointestinal side effects are common, but are often mild to moderate and may improve over time. And if you experience anything persistent, severe, or unusual, speak to your doctor rather than waiting it out. Nothing in this video is a substitute for personalized medical advice. If you have questions about Retatrutide or any symptoms you're experiencing, please speak to your GP, pharmacist, or prescriber. If you found this helpful, leave a comment below. We'd love to hear your questions. And if you want more straightforward health information like this, give us a like and subscribe to the Bolt Pharmacy channel.